What is up, killers? Kevin today, back with a brand new episode of 5 new console mods to hit the PathesDonut website this week. This is episode 577 within my series, but without further ado guys, let's just jump straight into the video. SkyRealism Imperial Heavy Armor coming in at 84.2 megabytes of a download. This is going to be a requested port, and thank God that it has been requested because this looks absolutely awesome. Now this is going to be from the nexusmods.com, hopefully with full perms and permissions to head over to the PathesDonut website, as this mod is really nice and a lot of people have been absolutely loving this. It's been blowing up on the website and people are enjoying it via the comments and letting the mod author know who ported it over to the site. Now the description is this is going to be the first texture pack within SkyRealism, a shiny armor retexture project that is going to be included, and only this particular mod will cover the Imperial armor. Now there is versions of this. The light armor is still going to remain as the standard box, leather armor within the game, and the heavy armor is getting a brand new upgrade to do with these models and textures. I personally noticed that this is going to be great. It's a little bit cartoony for me. I'm not too sure if that maybe is the textures, but honestly some of the textures within this particular project or this mod that we are covering now, it looks absolutely gorgeous. My favorite thing is going to be the amount of detailing to do with the Imperial logo. There's going to be scattered around this particular set, and as well is going to be that variant, that full closed helmet to do with this set too, that will be included within it. Many different versions. The shields are going to be changed, as you can tell on screen now, and other different things as well, such as the boots. They are going to be slightly different too, but this is a great one. Hopefully we can see many more of these hit the PathesDonut website, as I think this is a massive treat for us to enjoy, and personally it's absolutely great. And honestly, if it is a project, I cannot wait to be covering much more of this on the channel. Ortus Sword of Meridia coming in at 9.1 megabytes of a download. Permissions ported from the nexusmods.com, and this mod adds 2 brand new inspired swords to the world of Skyrim, namely a classic aiming sword with a one-handed but also a two-handed variant that you can pick up. Of course, both of these blades can be upgraded via the grindstone for practically nothing, and they just look really nice, not only from the hilt, which is beautifully laced within some sort of engraved leather from the bottom of the hilt, which is going to be that sort of oracle that's sitting firmly down the bottom, but the blade itself is really just beautiful. Sheathed as well, the amount of detailing is just absolutely on point. Guys, we are covering a lot of this particular mod author's PathesDonut website mods that have been ported, and they have been absolutely great. Many more to come hopefully, as these ones are always a joy to cover. Tall Races coming in at 324.5 kilobytes of a download. Have you ever wanted to play a race but felt like it was a little bit on the shorter side? This mod simply adds a copy of the default races that are taller, or tall as a high elf, with no different heights between genders. This means that it doesn't have to be awkward when upon going into the game. So if you want to feel somewhat superior and somewhat taller, maybe if you're a Breton and come across a high elf, the sort of in comparison to the height is going to be a lot different. Now if you want to play as a Breton but still have the height of a high elf, this mod is definitely going to be for you. Mojo of Grass coming in at 12.4 megabytes of a download. This is a dense grass mod that is very performance friendly and adds new grasses to every area within Skyrim. It replaces / adds the grass objects and removes the auto-gen blips and other different niggly bits that are scattered around the underwater grass. Honestly, this grass looks absolutely finesse, as you can tell on screen. There's many different versions of it. I'm only covering a few within this particular video, but from a standpoint and from someone that's actually covering mods, knowing the performance issues to do with some graphics mods, this one definitely is true to what it says within the description. I personally noticed no lag within my environment and landscape going through, so this one is a perfect overhaul. The download size is great, the vegetation and beautiful sort of contrast between all of the different grasses and the textures to do with some of the grasses for that download size is a must pick up for anyone. Scimitar A Replacer coming in at 5.4 megabytes of a download. This is a port with full perms to head over from the nexusmods.com to the Bethesda.net website. This mod replaces the vanilla Scimitar models, and appearing with a new model is based on traditional Middle Eastern Scimitar swords that are based within real life. And honestly, this one looks absolutely gorgeous. Definitely a new take if you're playing sort of a true Redguard experience and you want something that's a little bit more somewhat realistic to do with the blade, or just a little bit more realistic to do with your base game. This one is going to be a perfect one, very lore friendly, and the graphics slash textures and models look absolutely spot on. Great download size for such a great new reskin of a classic blade within the world of Skyrim. So guys, that's the end of this particular video. Hopefully guys did enjoy. This has been episode 577 within my series. Guys, if you're new around here too, make sure to click that subscribe button, post notifications with that bell, and as always, if there's mods on the Bethesda website that need to be covered, someone's got to cover them. But until the next one guys, Killerkev here, and Killerkev out.